In this video, we're computing the integral of pi minus x to the 5th power, and we're given explicit instructions on how to do it. So we want to do this by setting up the chain rule backwards rather than using an explicit u substitution. So the way we think about this is that the chain rule gives you the derivative of the interior function. And if I can just tack that on to my integrand, in this case, the derivative of the interior function is -1, so I put a minus sign inside the integrand, then we should be able to recognize the chain rule backwards. Now we can't just multiply the interior by -1. We also have to multiply by -1 outside the integral. So there's that adjustment. And now that I see the derivative of the interior sitting right next to a power of that inner function, the antiderivative is guessable. I just get a 1/6 times whatever that function was to the 6th power, just using the power rule for antiderivatives. Don't forget to put a plus c on it. And just to verify that this is the correct solution, we can always differentiate the antiderivative to make sure it works. And notice that I left the plus c off there because I know its derivative is 0 already. And when I differentiate this, I differentiate with respect to the interior function. So I bring down the power of 6 and subtract 1 from it. And then the chain rule says I have to tack on the derivative of the interior function, which is -1. And now my 1/6 cancels my 6, and my -1 out in front cancels the -1 at the end. And I'm left with what I started with. So I know I had my antiderivative correct. If you enjoyed this video, or at least found it useful, check out another one by clicking one of the links on the left, or click the Zach's Lab logo on the right to explore dozens of physics and math playlists. As always, you can leave your questions, comments, and requests in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks for watching Zach's Lab, and best of luck on your math and physics journey.